Thank you very much, Asaf. I forgot. Yeah. Do we actually need to define what a use case diagram is? I'm not sure. Yeah. Let's go into use case proper. Now, anyway, a use case is a high level diagram. Yeah. Just like the business case. Yeah. But these days we hardly use use cases. Yeah. Because now we have a more simpler way of analyzing our functions or functional requirements. Yeah, a more easier way to analyze our requirements. Yeah. Now, a use case actually capture the functional capability of the system that we're looking at. Now, there are some elements that we have to consider whenever we are trying to create or develop a use case. Now, the elements includes the system, which is what we are trying to build. Yeah, remember from our business case, we're trying to build a new CRM system. Yeah, so the system, yeah, in a use case is what we are trying to build. Yeah, it's usually represented by a triangle. Yeah, and we can also refer to it as the boundary. Yeah, because it's everything that the system is going to be doing will be inside that rectangle boundary. Yeah, and another element we'll be looking at is the actors. Now, the actors are the people that are going to be using the system. Yeah, and the actors will have two types of actors: the secondary actor and the primary actor. The primary actor is usually on the left-hand side of the system, while the secondary actor is usually on the right-hand side of the system. Yeah, and another element we will be looking into is the use case itself. Yeah, the use case is simply the actions that the user are going to be performing. For example, you're building a CRM system. The user are going to probably register or log in. Yeah, like in the case of, say, a learning management system like PrepMajor. Yeah, remember when you booked your internship, you went through PrepMajor. Yeah, now that's a system as well. Yeah, in PrepMajor, you register, you book, you log in, you make payments. Yeah, those actions that you are going to be performing with the system as an actor is what you call the use case or use cases. Yeah. Now, another element to also consider is the relationship, the communication link. The communication link is simply the line between, it's a straight line, yeah, that links the actor and the use case. Yeah, like we can see here. Can everybody see my cursor?
Yes.
So that line is what we term the relationship. Yeah, and apart from the system that we're trying to build, the actors that are going to be using the system, the use cases, that is the actions that you are going to be performing, and the link between the actors and the use cases. Yeah, that link, yeah, they have different types of relationship. That's different types of the link. Yeah. One is the association relationship, which is just that straight solid line that you can see here. Yeah, so you can see that this actor is associated with this use case. It's also associated with the register use case or the book cost use case or the payment use case. So that line is known as association. Yeah. Then another, yeah, we can see an example here. Yeah. This system, this triangle line inside is the system. Yeah. And this is the actor. We have another actor here, yeah, which is the ATM technician, and we have another actor here, which is the bank. Now, another thing I didn't mention is the actor can be a person or a thing, yeah, like I mentioned here. Let me see if I mentioned it. Yeah, you can see here I said an actor is someone or something, a person, an organization, another system or machine, or an external device can be an actor. So that is where we see this example where we have the bank as an actor. Yeah. So, and all these things, actions here are what the actors are performing. And these are the related links. Yeah. The customer is linked to check balance. The bank is linked to check balance. Yeah. And the rectangle box is the boundary, is the system that we are building. Now, if you look at the second diagram, which is a car rental system, we can see the employee, we can see the manager, we can see the insurance company, we can see the customer. We can see how they link, all the actors are linked to each use case. And also all the use cases are within the boundary, which is the system. Yeah. Okay. Now, another relationship, apart from the association relationship, which is the solid line, we have another relationship called an include or an extend relationship. Yeah. An include relationship, yeah, is represented by this. You can see an arrow going straight. Now, an include relationship have a base use case. Remember what I said a use case is, yeah, the action that you are performing. A base use case and an include use case. Yeah, for instance, a base use case is a login, and an include use case is a complementary action to that login, a complementary use case to the login. That means every time you log in, for instance, yeah, the system automatically verifies your details. Yeah. Is that true or false? Yeah. So every time you try to log in, the system verifies your details. That means for this action to be complete, a verification use case has to be performed. Yeah. Now, for an include use case, is different. Yeah. An include use case also, you need a base use case and an extended use case. Yeah. For an include use case. So, for example, if you log in, yeah, the system display an error message. Again, if you log in and your details is not correct, yeah, the system displays an error message. Yeah. Now, the difference between an include use case is for an include, sorry, difference between an include and an exclude use case. For an include use case, yeah, an include use case, the include use case always happen. An include use case will not be complete. Yeah. If there is no complementary action, which is for example, you log in. Every time you log in, you find out that the system automatically verifies your login details. So that means if you log in, the system verifies it. This happens for this action to complete, this will happen. Now, for an exclude use case, it's not the case, because every time you log in, the system verifies your login details. But if your login detail is not correct, the system displays an error message. That means it's not every time an extend use case happens. An include use case happens all the time. You log in, the system verifies your details. An exclude use case, you log in, the system display an error message. It doesn't happen all the time, except maybe you forget your password or your login details is not correct. Yeah? Am I making sense now? Yeah? Now, for example, an extend use case is simply looking at this example here. When you sneeze, you remember when you sneeze, yeah, you close your eyes. Every time you sneeze, you close your eyes. Yeah. And also, every time you sneeze, you say, excuse me, especially when you have people around. But it's not all the time we say, excuse me, because sometimes we forget. Yeah. Especially if we're carried away by something. Yeah, we just forget to say, excuse me. But if we sneeze, we always close our eyes. I think that we don't have control over. Yeah. Any question here? Hello, are we still here?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes.
That means we are good. Yeah. Now, we have a relationship, we have association, we have include use case, sorry, we have include, and we have an extended relationship. Yeah. Now, this is an example. Yeah, using this air reservation example. Yeah, these are the passengers, these are the actors. Yeah, the bank is an actor. That rectangle box inside is the system we're trying to build. That's the airline reservation system. These are the use cases. Yeah, so passenger will log in, passenger can check for availability, passenger can book tickets, passenger can pay, make payments, passenger can cancel tickets, admin can also cancel tickets. Passengers can do all this, yeah? But again, when passenger books, try to book a ticket, yeah? Sometimes the system allows the passenger to choose seat, or sorry, when passenger wants to book a ticket, one passenger books a ticket, yeah? The passenger can decide to choose seat, which is an extend relationship, yeah? Because the passenger don't have to choose seat, but they can decide to choose seat. So if they decide to choose seat, yeah, because of that decision they can make here, yeah, it becomes an extend relationship, yeah? Now, if customer makes payment automatically, yeah, you see that the bank also gets involved. Bank have to verify the customer details. They have to verify and validate the card details that the customer is using for payment. For example, the customer, the bank also have to ensure that there is money in that customer's account. Yeah. So every time customer makes payment, there's a complementary action that follows, which is the bank validates the card. Yeah. So association relationship include an extended relationship. Yeah. So we can see that line is a relationship. Yeah. So the next is generalization, also known as inheritance or specialized relationship. Yeah, which is, let's say for instance, we have customers or users. Users can also be broken down to old users or new users. Yeah. Now it's more like a relationship between a parent and a child. Yeah. That's why it's called inheritance. Yeah. The two of them, the old and the new user, can also be generalized. Yeah. As a user. Yeah. So we also have a payment system. Yeah. Payment is the generalization. Yeah. Then payment by PayPal or payment by MasterCard, or if there's any other payment method, that now becomes like an inheritance or specialized relationship. So you can see they are both payments. Yeah. They are both payments and they are associated with this payment system. Yeah. Now, let's look at this library management system. Yeah. So we could see all the relationships here. We have the extend, we have the include, we have the generalization as well. Yeah. So we have one generalization here, which is students and staff. Yeah, can also be user of the library system. Yeah. If we go further down, yeah, look at registration. Register new user. Yeah. You can fill up a register form, or you can get a library card ID. Yeah. To register, it's either you register via this method or via getting a library card. Yeah. So this relationship here, yeah, is more like an include relationship. Yeah. Now, if you might also want to break register new user into this and this, but you find out there'll be a problem. Yeah, because this register is more focused on, there are two ways you can register. Yeah, if you register, you get this. Yeah. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Now, the last bit is the extension point. Yeah. Usually you hardly find this because when you are doing a use case, you don't want your use case to be complicated. So you're trying to make sure it's as simple as possible. With an extension point, it makes it a little bit complex. But if you know what you're doing, you can decide to use an extension point. Now, an extension point is more like more details in the extend relationship. Yeah. The extended relationship, an extension point is more like that. But in this case, in this example here, you can see register. You remember when you want to register, yeah, you can decide, where's my mouse? You can decide, yeah, to view the guide and also view the terms and condition. Now, because it's optional, yeah, it's optional. That's why it's an extend relationship. You can see every time you register, you can decide to use the guide, yeah, to register, because you don't always have to use the guide. That makes it an extend relationship. Or you can also, you can view the terms and condition, yeah, but you don't have to view the terms and condition. It's also optional. That's why it's extended relationship. So the reason is called extension point is because you have to click it to get to that other use case, Yeah. So that makes it an extension point. You remember? So that makes it an extension point. Yes. You remember when we did the extend relationship? Yeah, you don't have to click. But in an extension point, you click to get to the other use case, which is to view guide or to view terms and condition. Now, am I making sense? Guys?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I could see that we are very few here, which is fine. I hope we're all BAs here. Yeah, so we're almost done. Now, this is an example. Yeah. This is an example of a complete system where you have the actors, the use case, the relationships, and everything. Yeah. So let's review this system. Okay, let's run through it together. Yeah. As an actor, primary actor. Yeah. Let's say the student. Let's say this is a learning management system. Yeah. You register. Once you register, there's a secondary actor, maybe admin or the system. Yeah. Admin automatically, or the system automatically updates the database. Yeah. So that's the connection. Yeah. Now, as a primary actor, say student, you can log in. Every time you log in, there's an include relationship, which is the system verifies your password. Yeah. There's also an extend relationship. If your login details is not correct, the system displays a log an error, displays login error, it displays an error message. Yeah, because this extended does not happen all the time. Yeah, but this for included, it happens every time you log in. This happens automatically. Yeah, all the time. This must happen for your login to be complete. Yeah. Now, the customer can also make payment. This is where it gets tricky. Once the customer makes payment, now we are looking at the generalization now. Making payments, yeah, is a generalization. There are different methods of making payments. Yeah, you can make card payments or you can make bank transfer. Yeah, however, those two payments becomes an inheritance. Yeah, it's called inheritance. It's either you call it an inheritance relationship or a specialized relationship. Yeah. Now, again, every time you make payments, the system verifies you have sufficient funds. Yeah. Now, I think there's a line that I missed here. There's supposed to be a link from here to the bank. Yeah. That links from here to the bank. I think I missed that line. Yeah. So here we have the actors. We also have the system, and we have the use cases, and we have the relationship, which is this solid line, which is the association. This is the include relationship, the extend relationship. We also have the generalization relationship. Then lastly, we have the extend relationship. You remember, you as a student, yeah, you want to set up your profile. You've logged in, yeah, you've logged in, yeah, you've logged into your account and you want to set up your profile. Probably you want to add your image or whatever you want to do in your profile, yeah. So in that case, you have to click probably request for help by clicking the profile help, yeah, functionality, or the privacy information, yeah. Now, because you have to click those actions, it's also an extended relationship, but because you have to click it to get to that use case, yeah, that's the extended use case, that makes it an extension point. Yeah. Remember, it's different in this case where you have an extend use case. You log in once your system does once your details is not correct, the system displays this. All this happens automatically. But in this case, you have to click to get to this extension point. That's why it's called extension point instead of extend relationship. Yeah. So now in this example captures every details that we actually need in our use case. Yeah. And the next thing that we're going to look at, before I even move to the next line, I think I've overshot just 9 minutes. Yeah. Do we have any questions so far?
Hello, Emmanuel.
Yes, come on.
Yes, please, what do we use in creating this flow?
Okay, we'll get there. That will be the next thing we're looking at. Does anybody have any other questions before I move to the next topic?
Yes, my question would be, you know how you log in, you have extended and included.
Yeah.
For login and probably maybe registration and all of that.
Okay.
While making payment, you don't have extended. Why is that? You only have included.
Okay, let's look at it like this. Yeah. An extended relationship. Yeah.
It's when it fails. It's
yes,
when it fails.
Yeah.
But while you're making payment, you could put in your wrong
yeah.
details.
You can actually do that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens?
You can have that as an extended relationship. It displays an error. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have a case for displaying error. So you are building the system. So you look at the system based on the perspective that you want to look at. So if you know that a card or a payment would not fly, and you want the system to display an error, then you definitely have an error. But like there's a line here that I said I did not link. Yeah. This efficient fund and the actor here. Yeah.
All right.
Because every time you make payment, yeah, there's a verification that takes place and is linked to another actor.
Okay.
I hope we are not very confused with this. This is the most easiest thing that we can do. Yeah. It's easier than user story. I will not lie to you. But unfortunately, we rarely use use case anymore. You know, when you talk about software specification documents, yeah, these are things that you're going, software specification documents. These are likely the information that you have in there. Yeah, you look at the functionality, yeah, and how the system is going to work, basically. These things will be captured there. Yeah. Yes, so I believe there's no further question. So let's move to the next line. I believe we all have Visio. Yeah. Do we all have Visio? Yeah. By now, we should have Visio.
Yes, but some are using Lucid.
Yeah, you can use Lucidchart as well. It's not just Visio. Yeah, you can use Lucidchart. But whichever tool you think you have, it's easy for you to use. But I would suggest that let's learn to use both Lucidchart or Visio. Yeah. Let's use both so that whenever they ask question about the tools we've used, we can say we know how to use. We've used Lucidchart to actually create a use case, or we've used Visio to create a use case. Yeah. So basically, these are the steps. I'm going to paste this on our what's it called? I'll paste this for the BAs. Yeah, the BA guide, or BA guild. Yeah, I'll paste this here so that we can follow the steps. If we are using Visio, yeah, I would show us an example how we can get there. Yeah. Anyways, before we go, let me see if I can run one. Yeah, I still have my Visio here. Let me follow the steps so that we can see. Let's see if I can. Yeah. So can we still see this? Let me see if I can. Sorry, guys. I want to see if this will work. No, it won't work. Yeah. But can we see my screen?
We can.
Because I want to show us the steps.
Yes, we can.
We're using Visio. Now, this is my Visio, yeah? You can see on the Visio file tab. I've jumped it now, yeah? Let me go back again. Let's say I'm here, yeah? I click on the new, yeah? Sorry, maybe I need to reduce this as well. I'm sorry, I'm taking, oh, sorry, guys. I'm sorry, I'm taking your time. What am I even doing? Okay, Visio. Yeah, I need to reduce this as well. Yeah, so I click on new. Yeah, I arrive at this point. I go to the search. Yeah, there's a search here. So I can search for UML. Remember, use case is a UML diagram. Yeah, I enter. So you can see I have UML class. Yeah, now using this is very confusing. You guys will not need to do this anyway. Yeah, the data analyst uses this. Yeah, except if you are a technical BA and you are dealing with class diagram, yeah, then you'll be looking into all this. That's database, yeah, but you are not required to do that. Yeah, you just look for use case. So you can see that, yeah, UML use case, yeah. So you can see all the templates that is there. Depends on what you want. But in this case, we need use case. So I click that. Yeah, I can decide to use this, what I have here, or I can decide to start afresh. So let me start from a blank slate. I click that blank, then I click create. Yeah, I have to jump out here now. So now you can see we have actors. We have the actor icon here, or stencil. It's called stencil. The actor stencil, the use case, the system, the association. So we can start dragging now. This is the system we're trying to build. Yeah, you can see on the system, yeah, there's a name there. You can now name it. Let's say ATM system. Yeah, automated teller machine. You can define it. You can write the full name there if we want. Now we have an actor. We already know who are the actors, yeah? As actor one. You can also have a secondary actor here. Now remember, you can name the actor. Let's say admin. Yeah, you can come here as well. You can name this, say student. Yeah. So we have primary and secondary actor. Then we have association. Yeah, we have a use case. So let's say this. Let's say student login. Yeah, student can log in. So we can now use the association there. You pull it out. Yeah. Then you link it to that use case. Yeah. You can also do the same. Yeah. If admin 2 will have to perform that action, you can link admin generalization. You can also, you see, we still have extend and include relationship. Yeah. So if we have other use case, yeah, you can decide. Remember, extend use case every time you log in. there is a corresponding action, which is, yeah, verify details. Yeah. So that happens every time. If it doesn't, if you have the one that says an error, you drag the extended as well. Yeah. Remember, extend use case, the arrow. You always ensure the arrow position is in the right order. Yeah. You can see the arrow position. It goes the other way for extend. C for include. Yeah. Always ensure you track that, you identify that. Yeah. So you don't pass the wrong message. What happens here? Error message. Error message. Yeah. So that's include. So basically, this is how you get here, and you can do whatever you want here. Yeah. I think at this point I've overrun the time. I think because of the first session I held. So guys, and again, you can manipulate this. You can change the color if you want, or you just need to come here. You can change that. If you want to do this, you can play around these things. Yeah. You can play around it. Yeah. You can change the color. What else can you do here? You can decide, say, you can decide anything. You have bring to the front or send to the back. You can do anything. You know, that's one thing I like with Visio. It's very friendly. You can use it to do anything you want. Yeah. So guys, can we do this? Yeah. I want a yes or
You
a
can
no.
try.
Yeah. Yes, but this is what I would say. If you don't try, you don't know your gaps. You don't know where you need help. Yeah. This thing is not very difficult. Yeah. But it's something that you can, it's something that you can do, but you have to try it and make your mistake and come back to us. Then we'll tell you how to do it better. Yeah. But just make sure you do it. Yeah. I think this is going to be part of your deliverables. Yeah. As a BA, you have to do this. I hope we are clear, and I hope we are still friends. I know I've overshot the time. Yeah. Are we still friends?
Yes.
Okay. That's yes, sounds somehow. I'm suspecting that yes. So it's only Hafsat that is speaking. I want others to speak. You're a BO, you have to speak.
I just told you yes now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm driving. That's why I'm not speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also have others here. You can speak. You can tell me I'm not correct. Let me stop recording. Hafsat, you can stop recording.